Welcome back, brother. This content is for those genuinely interested in men's rights. It covers complex, controversial topics that may not suit a general audience. If you're not part of the men's rights community, this video isn't for you, so feel free to tune out now. I'm Conrad Riker, a writer and advocate for fairness, dignity, and respect for men. This movement isn't about division, but addressing systemic injustices in divorce, family law, and societal expectations. Inspired by hard-working men unfairly stripped of their rights, I write for balance and justice. Together, we can change the narrative. Please like and subscribe if you appreciate this video, as it will help get the word out to those who need it. Thank you. Please relax and enjoy. This is an excerpt from The Truth About Women, a hard look at female psychology. The Truth About Women, a hard look at female psychology, is an ebook available in all good stores. For most of my life, I've been in a constant state of bewilderment and frustration when it comes to understanding women. It seemed like every time I thought I had them figured out, they'd pull the rug out from under me, leaving me bewildered and confused. I spent years trying to decode their mysterious behavior, only to find myself stuck in this never-ending cycle of confusion and frustration. I felt like I was trying to understand a foreign language, but without a dictionary or a guide to decipher the complex and contradictory messages they were sending. I've seen so many men, just like you, struggling with the same issues I faced. Tired of being walked over, confused and frustrated by women, I decided to do something about it. I delved deep into the female psyche, unwilling to accept the sugar-coated, politically correct explanations that only serve to further obfuscate the truth. I conducted my own research and spoke with countless men who also felt like they were trying to navigate a foreign land. Through these experiences and my extensive study, I've compiled my findings in this book, The Truth About Women, a hard look at female psychology. This book is for men who are tired of being confused and frustrated by women's erratic behavior. It's for men who are fed up with being blamed for everything that goes wrong in their relationships. It's for men who want to understand the women in their lives and improve their relationships. If you're not a man who's tired of being confused and frustrated by women, then this book is not for you. I encourage you to put this book down and take up a hobby that you'll find enjoyable and fulfilling, because this book is not going to cater to your interests or provide you with the information you're looking for. In The Truth About Women, you'll find an uncensored and in-depth exploration of the female psyche without the sugar-coating and political correctness. You'll learn about the real psychological differences between men and women, whether female emotional instability is fact or fiction, and how feminism has impacted women's employment and family life. I'll also delve into the impact of female victim mentality on interpersonal relationships and teach you how to understand and manage women's emotional projections. You'll learn about the role of chaos and drama in female psychological processes and how women's attraction to bad boys impacts their relationships. I'll also reveal the reality of post-marriage changes in women's attitudes and behaviors and how female judgment impacts other women. I'll even discuss the phenomenon of crazy or high-maintenance women and the myth of the submissive and caring woman. Throughout this book, you'll find accurate references and sources where appropriate, as well as detailed, interesting, and persuasive explanations that will help you understand the women in your life better. This book is your guide to navigating the complex world of women and their psychological processes. It's time to take control and stop being confused and frustrated by women's behavior. Order your copy now and start understanding the women in your life better. With the introduction completed, we are jumping to an extract from the book. Why do women always think they're right? You might find the answer in the works of psychologist Dr. Jordan Peterson, who posits that women derive their self-esteem from their perception of being competent and moral. This, combined with an evolutionary advantage of being the primary caregiver, creates an overwhelming sense of responsibility, which manifests as the need to be right. Understanding this is key to dealing with female egos. Setting boundaries is key when dealing with a woman's ego. This helps to maintain your own space and shows that you are an individual with your own thoughts and feelings. This can be difficult, especially when a woman's emotions are intense, but it is necessary. Research from the University of Illinois indicates that men who set boundaries experience less stress and conflict in their relationships. It might be tough, but it's worth it in the end. Managing emotional projections can also be a challenge. Women have an innate ability to project their emotions onto those around them, especially their partners. This can lead to arguments and misunderstandings. Remember, their projections are their reality, not yours. The key here is to stay calm and not react, but rather respond assertively and honestly. This will help you maintain your own emotional integrity. Dealing with female judgment and drama can be a minefield. Women often use judgment as a tool to assert dominance and establish their place in the social hierarchy. This can be draining and exhausting for men, who often do not engage in such behavior. The key here is to stand your ground, assert your own views, and refuse to engage in petty drama. This does not mean you should be an ass, but rather stand up for your own beliefs and values. Maintaining a healthy relationship amidst the female ego is not impossible. It involves understanding the female need to be right, setting boundaries, managing emotional projections, and standing up against judgment and drama. It can be a challenging journey, but a rewarding one nonetheless. Remember, as the ancient philosopher Confucius once said, the man who can accept his woman's ego without losing his masculinity is the true master of his relationship. As a final note, it is important to remember that each woman is unique and may not fit these generalizations perfectly. However, these are patterns observed and experienced by many men, and understanding these can provide a useful framework for navigating the complex world of female psychology. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your interest in the truth about women, a hard look at female psychology available in all good bookstores. Please like and subscribe. Thank you, and God bless.